What's up, everyone? It's Matt Johnson, the leader of the pack, coming at you. And if you haven't heard about the pre-orders for the clothing line for the Pack Evolution, I would just invite you to go to the link that I've attached to the description and go and pre-order your shirts and even snapback hats. They are sweet. I'm so excited for them. Anyways, here is the lesson that's coming to me, and this is like weighing on me so heavily, and has been such a valuable lesson for me. Like, it is a life-changing lesson for me. And it is something that I have, me personally, I see how I've used this my entire life. So, here is what happened. Is last night I was filling out a form for one of the groups that I'm a part of, and as I was going through this form, I had been dealing with some things in my relationships and seeing that I was a victim. Like, I was playing the victim card. And when I do that, when I feel like I am playing my victim card, do you know what I do? I start to make other people feel bad about themselves. I'm a jerk. Like, I am a total jerk sometimes. Like, when I feel vulnerable and I feel like I don't want to take responsibility for my own thoughts, emotions, and actions and moods, and I put it out on other people. And I start to make other people feel bad so that I don't have to be responsible for me. So this is a huge lesson. And yeah, I'm being like completely honest with you guys. Like, this is huge for me because I realize that I'm a jerk. And I think that I'm, like a lot of us guys, it's probably a pride thing for me. Like, for me, I know that it's just this pride thing where I don't want to seem weak or vulnerable. And it's just that man complex, I would say, is that I just didn't want to feel vulnerable for my weaknesses. And here is why this is so valuable, is because in our relationships, this can be such a huge reason on why you can have bad relationships in your life. This is like the huge reason why divorce is so high. This is a huge reason why people have damaging relationships with family members, is because you're not willing to take responsibility for you. And a lot of us do this in our lives. I hear this all the time. Well, so-and-so made me feel like this, or so-and-so made me do this. And we start to play this victim card, and we start to give up our responsibilities and put them on others. I'm not the only one that does this. I know that for a fact, because I hear this all the time. So here's what you need to consider. Is that when you start to play the victim card and you start to be a jerk to everyone else around you, it only hinders you. It only holds you back. Because those problems, those issues will continue to arise in your life, and they will continue to show up, and you will continue. And I would just have you consider this for your own life, that you will continue to have damaging relationships if you don't take responsibility for you. If you continue to feel like, oh, well, they made me feel like this. Or if someone comes at you and points out like, well, hey, you're doing this, and you start to get defensive and you start saying, well, you do this and this and this to me. And you start to play the victim card, and you just don't own up and take responsibility for your own actions. I would just have you consider that these things will continue to make you feel bad about yourself. You won't be able to move forward because you will continue to deal with these feelings and emotions and thoughts, and they will continue to arise in all of your relationships. So this was huge when I was able to deal with this problem. When I was able to go to the person, and this one was my wife, And I was able to say, I'm sorry. Like, I am completely sorry for being a jerk. I am a jerk, and I made you feel a certain way because I was not wanting to deal with my own feelings, thoughts, and emotions, and my own, like, I didn't want to take responsibility. So, whether it's in your body, whether it's in your relationships, your spirituality, or your business, own up to the responsibility of you. You are responsible for you, no one else. No one can make you feel a certain way. No one can stop you. No one can choose for you. It is a choice at all times. There is never a situation that is not a responsibility for you. Like, you are responsible for your choices. Do not play the victim card, because it only holds you back from having the life that you want, from finding peace and happiness, and being a person who can love from abundance and give more and have more to offer. I can promise you this will change the dynamics of your relationships and who you are as a person. So, take responsibility for you. I'm Matt Johnson, leader of the pack. I'm out.